Holy smokes, guys. We freaking killed analyst estimates. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much for the support on the book. It is incredible. I was never expecting to do the kind of numbers we did yesterday. Basically, I had numbers in my head set like I thought we could sell an X amount of books in the first 48 hours. Well, in the first 24 hours, we sold more books than I thought we were going to sell. And we actually sold over 10% more books in the first 24 hours than I thought the first 48 hours we would do. That's absolutely incredible support by you guys. And like the other thing that amazes me about that is the launch wasn't even supposed to happen on April 15th. Like I'd advertised on the channel, you know, April 15th launch. It ends up coming out April 13th. So some people don't even know it's out yet, right? And it was supposed to come out on a Saturday, like the best day ever you could launch a book, you know, Saturday and then Sunday, the first few days of sales. I launched it on a Wednesday, literally the worst day you could possibly launch a book. And you guys still come out and support it like insane. And we're going to look at some numbers here that Amazon has as far as like where it's ranking and some of these things. It's cool to see. It's freaking cool to see. So I just want to thank everybody that's bought it so far. If you haven't bought it, I have the link in the description. If you do want to buy it, thank you for all the nice emails I've received from you guys. Thank you for the reviews on Amazon. So many positive reviews on Amazon. And if you have bought the book and you have 2 minutes of your time and you really enjoyed the book, please leave a review on Amazon. It would mean the world to me. It really would. But anyway, so let's look at some of this stuff here. And I got a few other things I want to touch on that are kind of like some like, I don't know what you would call it. Like, I don't want to say advice, but more like business type video this will end up turning into at some points. You guys will see. So first off, we're looking here at this first page. This is the best sellers in the entire investing category. Yesterday, the best sellers in the entire investing category. There's legendary books on this list, like The Intelligent Investor, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Some of these books are literally legendary type books. And there's our book there at number 17, Modern Long-Term Stock Market Investing Secrets, all about my investing style, all about how I value companies, all that stuff is in that book. Number 17, like that's incredible to me. We're on a list with like legendary books that like I look up to as like God type of books, you know what I mean? As far as like, that's like my favorite book or, you know, things like that. Like The Intelligent Investor, I have that linked in every single video almost ever on this channel. I have that linked in the description. And to be on the same list as that, that's just ridiculous. Then we look at the, Amazon has it as a hot new release. It's the second book there marked under hot new releases for the entire investing category. This covers real estate investing, stock market investing, investing in yourself, investing in businesses. Like this covers anything possible investing related. And we got the number 2 hot release. That is pretty freaking cool. And then as far as stock market investing, it's the number 1 hot release on Amazon for stock market investing. In the last page here, number 1 selling book for investing in stocks, number 1 Kindle book for investing in stocks for sales, and this is the one that really blew my mind, number 281 best-selling book for nonfiction. And I know if you come in 281 place, that doesn't sound like good, but that's a ridiculous number when you consider there's well over 1 million nonfiction books on Amazon. Well over 1 million. There's some estimates as much as 2 to 3 million nonfiction books alone on Amazon. To be ranked 281, not so bad. I mean, if it was ranked like 281 out of 1,000 books, that wouldn't be so good. But 281 out of literally millions of books, guys, that's cool. And that just shows you guys the support you've showed to me and whatnot. So I want to touch on something here, and like what excites me most about this whole book and this whole process and whatnot. The thing, I mean, it's fun to make the money, right? It's fun to have now a passive income source that will be a passive income source for years to come, right? That's all cool. And by the way, just real quick, I would consider the book a passive income source as of tomorrow. So all the sales we get for these first 2 days, I do not consider that passive income. I consider that active income because I've been promoting it on the channel. I've been, doing videos and all those kinds of things about it. So I don't consider any of the money you've made in the first couple days as passive income, but now that I won't be making any more videos about it, I won't be actively promoting it other than it'll be in the description and I'll probably put in the comment section, which takes like 1 second, so I don't even count that. So basically after tomorrow, or as of tomorrow, it'll become a passive income source for years to come. But I want to touch on something. The thing that probably most excites me about everything is this proves like one of the things I preach on this channel. Whenever I'm doing entrepreneur type videos, one of the things I preach is value. Giving someone else more value than you're getting back from them. And in the end, if you do that, almost every single time, you'll end up benefiting greatly from that. Almost every single time. It's something I touch on all the time on this channel, especially for entrepreneur type videos. If you want to give people great value, if you want to give your boss great value so then you can get promoted, that's what you have to do. You have to give an extraordinary amount of value to them that they have no other reason to say yes to whatever you want, whatever you're trying to sell, whatever you're trying to do, those kinds of things, guys. The reason this book has done so amazing is because I put in 350 videos and never sold a thing on this channel. 315 videos, 16 months of work, never sold a thing on this channel, ever. Never asked for money, nothing. That is why this book is a best-selling book, because I work my ass off and I try to make great content, provide a great value to literally thousands, tens of thousands of people every single day. This channel gets 15,000 views a day. I'm trying to provide a great value that no one has to even pay for. I mean, the only thing people pay for is if you watch 15 seconds of an ad. Like, that's how you pay. You watch 15 seconds of an ad, and you don't even have to do that. That's just the way I make money. And that's the value. Like, that's why this book is a bestseller, because I put in the work to build a base and to create a value that my subscriber base, you guys know that this book was going to be, you know, a good book. And it tells all about my investing valuations, how I value companies, all that kind of stuff, giving examples, past examples, future examples, like all that kind of stuff. So that, it literally proves me right. It proves me right in that whole thing I preach, that you give the other people more value, you're going to end up getting a lot of value out of them in return. So that makes me really, really excited about the whole deal. The other thing I want to touch on is basically who I wrote the book for. So it's interesting. I wrote the book for you guys and you guys pretty much solely. That's why I decided I wanted to write the book. I wanted to do the wording. I did not want to have ghostwriters and those kinds of things because I wanted to be as authentic as possible. When you read that book, I want it to sound like I'm literally reading you that book. Like, if you watch me on this channel a lot, I want that book to sound like I'm the one that wrote it and I'm the one that's reading it to you. So it'll be interesting now that their book's ranking and whatnot. People that have never come across the financial channel are going to start reading that book, and I don't know if they'll hate it. Maybe they will, because it wasn't written by a professional writer, and I use some slang in it. I use different word choice that is not proper word choice, things like that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens as far as all that goes, guys. I don't know if we'll see a lot of negativity around it or positivity or whatever, but I appreciate all the positivity from you guys, though, in the end, because that's what I want to, and I don't want to get too off subject, but the reason, like, a lot of musicians, a lot of the biggest musicians out there, a lot of the biggest authors out there, the reason they use ghostwriter teams is not to make better content. Like, straight up, it's not to make better content. That's a lie. It's to make more money. Reason being is, as a musician, if you're a superstar musician, you're a Drake, you're someone like that, you know, if you want to truly write an album and not have ghostwriters, it's like a 6-month process. You need to take 6 full months off and just like be in the studio constantly, producing, writing all the lyrics, all this kind of stuff, guys. 6 months at least. 6 months off tour, that's millions and millions upon millions of dollars lost. Literally millions of dollars lost. So, and same thing with authors. Like, they got so much other stuff going on that sometimes it just makes sense to have a lot of ghostwriters write it, slap their name on it. They just kind of proofread it, say, okay, that's good, or change this, slap their name on it, and then send it out there to the world. Like, that's like the reality. That's the reality nowadays. So, and that's like that for most authors and most musicians out there. And there's even a lot of the top YouTube channels, they actually have writers now. A lot of the top YouTube channels, it's not even the creators that are creating the content, thinking about video plot ideas, doing this. They're more like almost becoming actors at this point in time, guys. It's a lot of things are like that. And in my opinion, it doesn't end up turning out better. Like, I like the more authentic way, like straight up, I like the authentic way of that person being them. And I don't want to hear a ghostwriter. And that's a reason I'm still listening to 2009 to 2011 Drake instead of 2017 Drake, because it was like his word choice, his lyrics were so much better back then. So I just wanted to kind of explain that to you guys. I don't know if you guys ever think about this kind of stuff, but you know, whoever says, I do it because I want it to be better. Bullshit. You do it because you want the money, because you got other things that are more important to do, and things like that, and people can disagree, and that's fine. That's just my take on it, and I'm not changing my opinion on that one. So, also, I think I'd already touched on this a little bit. If you bought the book and you really enjoyed it, please leave me an Amazon review, and you know, I think we only have like 9 reviews right now, but we got a lot more than 9 books sold out there. We got books sold in, I think, 7 different countries. The majority of them are all sold in the United States, which is natural because the majority of my viewers are in the United States. Canada, you guys came through big time again. I think we sold, I don't know, I think like 10 books in Canada, which is actually pretty good. I know we sold some in Denmark, some in Netherlands, some in the UK, like some all over the place. So a couple in France, so awesome. I appreciate the support, guys, and thank you for all the lovely emails. I've received several emails from you guys, just, you know, thanking me for the book, or you enjoyed it, or whatever. I've also received a couple emails from you guys about that you had a couple questions about the book. There weren't a lot of those, so that might be a good sign. Maybe I explained things well in the book. So not a ton of questions, but as you guys know, there's an email address in that book. If you do have any questions, feel free to email me. Do not hesitate. If you want something positive to say, do not hesitate to say it. And if you really enjoy it, please spend the 2 minutes or 1 minute to just write a review on Amazon, because it means a lot to potential future buyers who do not have any clue who the Financial Education Channel is. They'll just see that book and they're going to look at the reviews, and if it has a bunch of good reviews, they might get it, and if it has no reviews, then they're not going to get it at the end of the day, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this today. I just wanted to cover it. I just wanted to kind of like do one last video about the book and kind of like get it off my chest and kind of say everything I wanted to say, and back tomorrow, back to videos. And I'm excited that the book is done, and you know, now it's just out there, because now I could just focus on videos for the next 6 to 12 months until I decide to write another book someday, but probably won't even be stock market related. Whenever I do, it'll probably be entrepreneur type related, but that's a long, long time from now. So now I get to do what I love, which is make videos for you guys. So anyways, that's about it today. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.